automatic transmission cable bushing. Here's the part. I purchased this off eBay. I think it was $24.99, but there's also a make an offer option. So whatever you pay for it is good for you. So I already installed it, so this is a review, but I'm gonna show something. I'm pulling it off right now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, figures the sun. There we go. All right, if there's instruction video for this by the manufacturer, and it's a good video. However, I decided to replace this with the cable intact, and the reason I did that is over here is the end of the cable, or I should say the end of the rigid part. If you can see that rusted clip, you have to pull that rusted clip out, or at least mine's rusted. And then there's two ears. Those next to the rusted clip, you see the black plastic. So you would have to pinch both sides and then separate it from this, which is the cable. Now I think the cable itself is like $180. So if your cable's working, you wouldn't want to spend that kind of money just to fix the bushing. And I decided not to take this apart because I was concerned I might end up breaking it. So I did it while it was in place. Was it hard? Not really. I pulled it off. So here, what you do, see that's flat on. You can twist the cable like this, halfway. In fact, you can even see the bottom. There's the bottom. So I have the cable twisted. Mine was all rotted and kind of gooey. It was the original part of the cable. And I'll show you the tools that I had to use to get the old piece out anyways. Medium-sized channel locks. Narrow screwdriver, using as both to take the old stuff out and to insert the new one, and also needle nose pliers to rip out pieces, because the original bushing is glued. It's glued to the to this oval frame here. Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, the sun is very bright out here, so it's making this difficult. Here we go, see? So there it is. There's the bottom where the hole is. So I was able to, you have to take the cover off, but I didn't take the battery out or the tray, because that's what you're supposed to do. Or you're at least supposed to, again, take this piece off, which I didn't want to do. So I was able to rip the pieces out with the needle nose pliers, as well as that narrow screwdriver, because it's glued around the edge, the original one. This looks like it's silicone, and in order to get it in, I used the channel locks, and I got it in about 3/4 of the way. Then what you have to do is you have to make sure the bottom of the channel locks is on the frame, and then the middle right here. So when you're pushing down on this, you're only gripping the outside edge, and that way you can force it in. The one thing I forgot to mention, probably the most important, I did this in the winter, is you have to heat this piece up. Now if it's silicone, obviously it's supposed to be some sort of heat resistant, but it'll still make it soft, and that's essential. You have to make sure that this is warmed up and soft before you try to push it in the frame. And then once you get it all the way through, you got to use the narrow screwdriver I showed you, or a pick to pull the little retainer ring right around here to make sure it snaps onto here so it doesn't fall off. Then of course it comes with a little packet of silicone lubricant, and you put it on the ball right here where my thumb is, that ball. Well, first, actually, you know, I actually did some sandpapering because it was a little rusty, because it has to pivot when you're shifting. Here, I'm going to push this on. There, it's on now. See, when you're shifting, it's going to pivot inside here, so it's pretty good if you do sandpaper around there. And then when you put that silicone on there, this will pop right on as it is, and it works fine. The gear selection is a lot more solid now. Before, I generally didn't have a trouble, but I didn't want it to break on me on the road somewhere, and then trying to shift it, you know, trying to work under the hood and end up running yourself over by trying to put it in gear. So it's an inexpensive preventative maintenance. If you see yours excuse me, is rotting apart, it's probably a good idea to do it now, because there's only one company that makes these, as far as I know. There's really no money in it, and do it while you can. Otherwise, you'll have to buy the whole cable, which you can do. But if it's working, you know, just replace the bushing. That's your best option. If you have a question, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll answer it.